believe in himself.
Yeah.
I did ask him up front, have you ever had sex? Hi guys, and welcome to Princess YouTube channel. I know today I got my husband here.
Hey.
Oh, how do you feel being my guest on my YouTube?
It's an honor. It's a privilege.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm used to normally having you on my channel, so it's good to swap the roles.
Yeah, guys, you know, one thing, of course, we have our family YouTube channel, which basically it's signed under my husband's name, because you have having that YouTube for how long?
On and off since 2015, roughly.
Yeah, 2015. So the reason, like, it's not like I couldn't do, you know, videos on our YouTube channel. It's just because, you know, my YouTube channel is just crazy. It's just for everything. It's not anything serious. And I kind of feel like our YouTube is very, like, you know, for very serious stuff.
Yeah, the other channel has a lot of, like, you know, political comedy.
Yeah.
It's more than just a vlog channel.
Yeah.
It's a bit of everything.
Of course. So guys, always make sure that you subscribe also to our other YouTube channel, that's feelgood_production, and I'll be very, very happy. So as him, you know. So guys, as again I introduce my husband to my channel, and today it's our 4 years since this handsome man engaged me. Guys, we are growing. Can you believe it's 4 years?
No, I can't. Time goes very quick.
Yeah, because guys, he proposed to me on the 9th of July 2017. So again, don't get confused. We have our wedding anniversary, which is always on the 27th of January 2018. That's when we got married. But he engaged me on 9th of July 2017. Actually, having said that, so what was running through your mind on that day, you know, of an engagement? Because I wasn't even prepared, and I was coming from church. You know, of course, I usually go to church on Saturday. So, okay, maybe I will start it this way.
Yeah.
So on that day, I usually go to church on Saturday. Like, I was raised, you know, attending church on a Saturday. So even when I came here in Australia, I never changed that. I'm not like SDA. I don't want someone to get this wrong. I'm not SDA, but I'm more into, you know, Messianic Jew, for those who know that. A proud one.
Sabbath keeping.
Yeah, Sabbath keeping. Like it's more of Sabbath keeping.
That's an easy way to put it, yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not an SDA. I don't want people to get it wrong. But anyway, story short, I usually go to church on Saturday. And when we were dating, of course, Phil used to know Suzzy goes to church, and because I used not to work late on the day, I would come, you know, we chill in this house. And of course, I wasn't prepared, and we had this musician who was coming from Israel. Yeah, he's a musician, and of course, he had organized this
Gospel
way
artist.
before. Yeah, gospel artist.
Yeah.
He had organized this way before, like to come here in Australia and do like it's like a concert.
Yeah, like a performance.
Yeah, a performance. That's the best way.
At a church.
Yeah, at a church. So I did invite Phil like about 2 weeks ago. Like we have this gospel artist who will be coming. He's, I had known him ever since I came to Australia. I was introduced to his music and I love them so much. And so I was so excited, like he's now coming and I will see him like physically. But I had met him way before in 2015 when he was doing his wedding. You remember? Actually, maybe our viewers, they don't know the connection between Ashley's wedding.
So the story jumps around
so crazy.
Back and forth, but to put it really simply, the day we actually met, Suzzy and I, we were talking as you do, like get to know each other. And it was really freaky that on the day we met, we discovered that we knew people from our friends or relatives.
Mutual friends.
So my sister went to, you would call it like college, with the woman who married the man that Suzzy was just talking about, the gospel artist.
Yeah.
Suzzy was at that wedding. My sister was at that wedding. This is years before
in 2015, and I didn't know, like,
yeah,
okay, first thing, this is so freaky because my sister, Phil's sister, as you had Phil just explained, the relationship between this lady who is the wife of the gospel artist, they had done their wedding in 2015, and I was in that wedding because the wife of the gospel artist, I used to go the same church with her mom. So it's like the bride was from our church, you see? And of course I didn't know there were so many other, other girls around there and things like that. So I attended that wedding in 2015 as our church, like as our wedding from our church, and her sister was in that wedding. So it's so freaky to think like, maybe I was looking at your sister.
Probably on the same day.
And I didn't know, few years to come, she'll be my sister-in-law. That's how freaky it was. Because Cassie and Ashley, they were really good friends. Like, they went in the same college.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and to make it even creepier was, as Suzzy mentioned, she went to church, or goes to church on Saturday. And I was very involved when we met in the Sunday church, and I used to do preaching, like, not to earn money, just for fun. I like to spread the word of God.
Yeah.
And to really make it very simple, very long story short, there was a woman who went to the church with me. She was on holiday from Kenya. And she was actually with Suzzy, like, staying, sort of boarding, like...
It's so, okay, it's really, actually, it gets even freaky, guys. I mean, these are the things when we do other interview, because of time, we don't usually get to explain this, like, even in a very broader way.
Yeah.
I was renting this a 2-bedroom house, and one of my friends was seeking for accommodation, and of course, because I used to rent it by myself, as a courtesy, when new people are in, they come to this country, and maybe for me, I had already settled. I was very, very independent with all finances and all that. So she really asked me, Suzzy, can I rent with you? Can I just come and we share the house? And of course, I was living by myself, and I'm not a selfish person. So as a courtesy, I said, it's fine, you can come. And she did explain to me that her mom was to come later because she was about to graduate and she wanted, a homely home, and I had already settled. So she did ask me, and that's fine. And anyway, fast forward, her mom came and she was living with me in my house. And it's so freaky that her mom, the church she used to go, that's where Phil used to preach.
And then she would go home and tell Suzzy about this man. This man
Who's in a wheelchair.
who's in a wheelchair. And little did Suzzy know that
That I was gonna get married to that
she was
man.
going to marry that man. Yeah. You see how, and again, this is a bigger video. So we have to condense it. But there are there's so many things that people say that's not possible. That never happens.
I know.
But everything happened. It's creepy. It really is.
Yeah, because again, I know we are everywhere, but it's just to give you the clear picture of how mutual we were when we were meeting.
Yeah.
Again, you see, as I said, that Kenyan mother who had come here for her daughter's graduation, she used to live with me, and they even took a photo with Phil's mom, and I think you.
Yeah, three of us. There was a few photos,
Yeah, a few photos.
Yeah.
And of course, I didn't know. So by the time I was meeting, like we were now getting to know each other with Phil, Phil told me about this lady, this woman who had came from Kenya to, for her daughter's graduation. Oh my goodness. It was the mom of the girl who I used to live with. And I was like, God. How about if maybe by any chance, like I was a bad person, mistreating them?
Oh, or if I was an awful preacher.
Yeah, or maybe you are even a bad person.
And that's only a couple. There are so many other things. Like the fact that we're from completely opposite ends of the world. That I was originally born in another state.
Yeah.
So there was a good chance I may have never come to this state. Or Suzzy could have gone to, another state and lived in another state.
I was to relocate to Melbourne with my sister.
Exactly.
Remember?
There are so many things. When God has a plan, there's nothing that can happen that will stop that plan.
Yeah. So, guys, anyway, that was one of the mutual friends, like big mutual friends that we both knew, like in real life, that before, or, even before we met each other. Anyway, fast forward to the gospel artist. I said her wife was coming from our church. Back in 2015, her daughter, the mother who was coming from our church, her daughter, anyway, they relocated, they did their wedding in Christie's Beach. For those who are in Adelaide, they know that. Then they moved to Israel because they're Jewish. And so they used to come back and forth, they travel around the world just doing the, spreading the word of God. So as I said, I had invited Phil to this concert 2 weeks ago so that he can come with me. So anyway, I was all good, and that it was on Saturday.
Yeah.
I came from church. And sometimes I used to go first in my house, then I come here, in this house. And I think that day you did ask me like to come. When you are not running for something, sometimes your memory is not like kind of that accurate, because I wasn't expecting him to propose to me. Anyway, why was I not expecting? Because I wasn't sure if
Well, because where's this guy?
Yeah. Anyway, so it was just like any other day, me coming from church and coming in here. We'll spend the whole afternoon, even in the evening. Sometimes I would even go at my house nearly like midnight.
Yeah,
oh my God.
And if he wasn't here, I was there.
Yeah.
It was one or the
You
other.
would also come. If maybe I
lot.
try to run away and think like maybe I don't want to come to his house, he would always offer. Which sometimes I used to think it's annoying. Because sometimes I want to have my time, and here he is. If I'm not coming, he's always like, okay, so can I come? My God.
But if you said no.
What's this?
Yeah.
I know,
I was persistent.
Yeah, anyway. You better thank God that day I didn't even turn up and say, oh, you know what, I'm not coming, I'm going and having a rest. Anyway, so I came in this house of course, we had fun, we had lunch, everything was going according, to how we are planning. And the clock was just ticking. We are like, oh, we're gonna make a move at around 6. You remember? Then, because my mom was here, she later on went out.
Yes.
Yeah, she said, I'll just go out because she was to come with us. And one thing, after they know, like I was going to this concert, so my mother-in-law was very happy to come with us. And so mom said, I'll just go out.
Yeah.
Then she'll come maybe about half an hour before we go.
That's right.
Yeah, so mom was coming with us. And I didn't know that was the day this gentleman was going to propose to me. So what was going, in your mind on that day? Like, now thinking I'm coming, and you'll do this.
Although it was quick, it was deeply planned, because one thing that you haven't mentioned yet is I didn't propose in English.
Yeah, so why? Okay, that's one thing. You didn't propose in English. You did propose in Swahili. Can you repeat what you did ask me?
Utakuwa bibi yangu.
So had you practiced that the whole day?
Yeah, I made sure that the Google Translate was accurate, and otherwise I might have said something else, and that could have gone really bad.
Yeah.
So I made sure it was right, and I also I had a ring that I had picked out, very important, and it was really, the situation was, what's the worst that can happen? And that's how I live my life. You either can spend your life thinking what might go wrong, or you can just try and see what might go right. And I knew the worst case scenario is she'll say no. I'm not ready, this is too quick. But I thought if she says yes, this is life-changing. So when I proposed, I really was hopeful. But one thing that Suzzy can tell you, and it's advice to any men, if there are any men watching, or even women who are hoping to have a good man. A man can be like a supermodel, right? But if he doesn't have any confidence, he won't seem attractive. One thing that I had from the moment I met Susan was confidence. I was oozing confidence. I was
very, very confident. I've never met someone with such
not arrogant,
a high level of confidence. No. Like he used to believe in himself.
Yeah.
I did ask him up front, have you ever had sex? Oh my! And he was like, that's what I'm waiting. We get this close to and we just do it.
And I would tell her.
Did you find that insulting?
No, because I was so confident. When she asked me, I would tell her it will change your life. And I said it with so much confidence.
I've got no idea. Like, what did you used to keep telling me? So you actually made us do.
I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. Am I?
No, like your vibe was too high. Like
no, it was because
you're ready, I'm ready. I'm like
one thing that I was very clear about was I wanted Suzzy to know that I have a plan. Too many men don't have plans in life, and they just they stay unemployed or this, and they don't care. But me, I had a plan. I'm like, here's the plan. If we get married, this will be next, and this, and this, and this. And it's like our lives are planned. Suzzy also is a very ambitious woman. She also has plans. Together, we felt that there was really nothing that could stop us. So that's why I was so blessed that she said yes.
I know. So guys, we were spending time, and let me tell you, one thing I can tell someone, whenever you are spending time with someone who you're in a courtship, please utilize that time to get to know each other better and deeper.
Yes.
Because you remember, like, I used to always ask you as many questions. I hope you wanna, because, I used to see how confident he is. And of course, it got to a time, I wasn't like kind of feeling I should withhold my feeling, like not express what. Example, you can ask someone what's your source of income? like, how do you do your everyday life and things like that? It's not like you're asking because
No.
you just want to invade their life. It's because this is a chance I'm getting so that if in case, because I didn't know you were gonna engage me.
No, if you're gonna spend your life with someone,
you're gonna
you
have to know them much
Exactly.
better. Anyway, so at that afternoon we were just like, just talking. We would talk deeper. Some things they are private and confidential. No, there was really nothing. It was just like a very normal.
Yeah, it was
Sometimes
fine.
we would,
Just like
we would get freaky.
Every couple. Well,
Did I say
let's
that?
turn the camera around. No.
The house would be lit on fire.
We're surprisingly normal in the sense that we have the same conversations that able-bodied couples have. There's nothing different about us in that sense.
Yeah, unless if people think it's different. But anyway, so it got to a time like, around 5, and we were like, we should start getting ourselves ready so that we head to the venue and things like that. And here I am. Then mom came back because mom had just rushed out to do something so that she can come and we go.
Yeah, she was grabbing something for us.
Yeah.
Like other food or something. But
yeah, I can't really remember what she went to do. Then mom came back.
With a big difference than compared before she left.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Then all of a sudden, I see this movement in the house. Because, we'll just come, actually, in this same room, like you see us in.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the same chair. Maybe I was sitting up. Yeah, because a lot have changed in the, in the house, things like that, upgrading and stuff. But, and remember you left, because you just leave me in here in the computer.
Yeah.
Then you just...
I had to get the ring.
Yeah. So there was this kind of very unsuspicious movement. I didn't even know what was going on. Then all of a sudden, I see people coming inside. Then, of course, I think I saw mom was really smiling and looking like, oh my God. Maybe even mom was
No, I had told my mom the plan.
Yeah, were you guys thinking I might say no?
Well, I needed to be a team effort because I needed my mum to conceal the ring. I can't, unless I sit on it. But I needed it to be out of sight. Yeah. So then when I come back in, I would talk, tell her I love her and that she's amazing. And then I'd say, I have something very important I want to ask you.
Yeah.
And that's when I said it in Swahili. And then my mum handed me the ring, which I presented to Suzzy.
So can you repeat what you said again?
Well, I first of all told her I love you and that you're amazing and I have a serious question. And then I said, what's that called, Mimi Yangu?
Oh my God, that was absolutely insane because I had not even I didn't even think we would, I'm not saying I didn't think we would get engaged, but I didn't even know if you would be happy to engage me. What did you see in me to begin with?
The same things I still see. I saw someone who cared, someone who loved me for who I am, someone that didn't want me to be someone different. The fact that I was accepted for who I am and cared for and loved, and also, when you got that feeling that you you just can't shake that feeling.
Yeah.
I had that feeling. Even from the moment I met her, I had the feeling that this is not every other person. There's 7 billion women on earth and there's one Susan. So I knew I couldn't let that go.
Yeah. And I remember, I don't know, I first thought, are you speaking in Spanish? Because when I saw the ring, I got confused. I was and I was looking at everyone what's going on?
It was a nice ring.
What's this? What is going on here? And I remember I was looking at it. I don't know if I did ask you, can you repeat what you said? Because I wanted to make sure, like,
there was a pause.
is this a proposal or not?
Yeah.
Because when you get proposed, there's no going back.
Yeah.
And when he repeated that word again, utakuwa bibi yangu, I felt the goosebump.
Yeah,
I felt like, oh my God, now, is this real? Like, is this real? Is this real? And I think my whole eyes really wetted, and I'm like, I don't know what.
You know what the funny part is?
I didn't even know what I was talking about.
The funny part was, right? Here's the funny part.
Yeah.
I said, utakuwa bibi yangu. She replied yes in Swahili, but I didn't know what that meant. So I thought, was that a yes or a no? So I'm like, can you tell me that again in English? I want to make sure you say yes.
Yeah, because I think you didn't know if we
I didn't know.
like if because you proposed in Swahili.
Yeah.
And instantly it switched in my mind. I have to respond in Swahili.
Yeah, but
not knowing that you have very limited Swahili that you have learned, and you don't know if I'm saying no. And I remember you asking me, like, can you say that in English? And I said, yes, I'll be your wedded
wife. Because I'm smiling.
Oh my God.
I was smiling and I thought, if she's saying no, I look like a moron for smiling. So hopefully it's yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Anyway, it was so nice. It was so lovely. I definitely, said yes. Nitakuwa bibi yako, and I had to repeat in Swahili, yes.
Yeah.
I mean in English, yes, I'll be your wedded wife. And the joy I saw, that was the first time I saw you tearing.
Yeah, that was amazing. I still...
Like, you were crying.
Yeah, it was.
Did you cry or you were almost? Because
I was choked up, which...
I think when I hugged you, I don't know, I was also feeling, I don't know.
You can see in the photos on the engagement day that, my eyes are really shining. Because I was so happy,
Yeah, you got, oh my God, and I got engaged to this man. That's 4 years ago. Absolutely 4 years ago. And can we tell them, like, what happened after? Or are we going?
Oh, God. See, one thing...
Or should we make this for next time?
Okay.
Anyway, let's just tell them what exactly happened.
All right.
So that we broke the news to the world.
Okay, so, one thing that I do, and I've always done this, when I'm excited about something, I tell everyone. And because in my mind, I thought she said yes, I better post this on Facebook in case she changes her mind. So she can't leave. And I did,
God.
but I didn't realize that, culturally, you need to let news sit a little while.
So what that means is this. After we got engaged and all that...
The same day.
Yeah, of course, the same day. We were heading now to the venue.
Yeah.
I was still in this mixed feeling of what just happened. Like, you now mean... like, I'm gonna be his wife? Or... I was still processing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, like, what exactly to say or what to do.
Yeah.
You can imagine at that time, and I was still processing the whole thing. We were in the car. And Phil posted on the social media. And remember, only, like, for my friends.
Yeah.
Apart from my family members.
I tagged her in it. Pretty sure.
Oh my God.
With
no
photos.
one had known all about our relationship apart from the family members, of course, who they knew. If none of my friends, apart from one person who had knew about our relationship. Then here I am. I haven't even, it's been barely 1 hour and we are going. Then Phil posted on Facebook and tagged me. Then I was on my phone. I checked on my phone.
Yeah.
I saw, when someone tag you, it comes as a notification. God. Then I saw Phil had written this sweet, nice post. Jesus Christ. I freaked. And you remember the scream.
Yeah, I do.
I screamed in the car and Mom was driving and Mom panicked. Mom thought, Mom, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Suzzy? Suzzy, are you okay? And Mom was driving and she's just like moving because I'm screaming. I'm like, Phil, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Oh my God. And he's like, what did I do wrong? What? I'm like, why did you post? Why did you post now? And you are so confused.
But,
You didn't even know what to do. You're like, what do I need to do?
Do I take it off?
Can I take it off? And I'm like, no, I don't
Just
know.
leave it too
I'm
late.
like, I don't know. People have seen. And the comments,
Really quickly.
later on, the comments started coming.
Yeah.
Susan, you're in depression. Susan,
Ah.
what is going on? This is mental health. This is crazy. This is unheard of.
Yeah.
Everyone was commenting because that was the first time. Now you as my viewers, probably even, back then, if you knew me before then, you came to know that Susan was in love with someone, of course, who had disability, and there's nothing to be ashamed of that.
Yeah.
It's just because I was still processing.
But the world has changed.
We didn't take off the post. We didn't let it go.
Even in 4 years, the world's changed a lot.
Of course,
Now, so many interracial couples now.
Yeah.
4 years ago, hardly any. So it was very different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, guys, stay tuned for the journey after engagement and the troll we went through and how we broke the news to our family member. So today, it's our 4 years of engagement. And as a courtesy, I'm going to give you a kiss.
Love you, honey.
He's my everything.
She's my everything, too.
I really love you so much.
I love you, babe. You're
Thank
the
you
best.
so much. Thank you so much for always loving me, for
Thank you.
always supporting me.
Thank you,
You are the best husband.
Oh,
I just thank God that I didn't turn that down.
oh, man, me too. I'm so blessed.
Thank you.
And things are only going to get better.
Stay tuned.